Hello, welcome again. Is everybody ready?
Say bakalım ülkelerini.
Greece, are you ready? Okay, Poland, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, Italy, are you ready?
Not yet.
Okay. Portugal, are you ready? Okay,
Çok seviyorlar bağırmayı.
we can start now. Each country will present an introduction about renewable and sustainable energy sources of their own countries. We start with Turkey.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Turkey, for your presentation. Second comes Greece. It's your turn.
Hello. We are delighted to present to you the potentials of our country in terms of using even more sustainable energy in our daily life. But before that, we would like to present an introduction regarding renewable energy sources and things that have happened in Greece so far. Let's begin.
Να ανοίξεις τα μάτια έξω από το όνειρο αυτό, τι να δεις. Μην βιαστείς, κάτσε λίγο εδώ μέσα, θα σε χάσω για πάντα μ' βγεις. Αναρωτιόμουν τι κάνω εγώ σ' αυτή τη γη και τώρα πλέον η απάντησή μου είσαι εσύ. Μη βιαστείς να φύγεις μακριά από μένα. Μη βιαστείς να μπεις της μοναξιάς στα τρένα. Την καρδιά μου διπλωμένη στη τσέπη του μπλουτσί σου θα τη βρεις. Μη βιαστείς να φύγεις μακριά από μένα. Μη βιαστείς, μη βιαστείς να ανοίξεις την πόρτα έξω απ' το όνειρο αυτό που θα πας. Μη βιαστείς, κάτσε λίγο εδώ μέσα, η αγάπη εκεί έξω μπελάς. Αναρωτιόμουν τι κάνω εγώ σ' αυτή τη γη και τώρα πλέον η απάντησή μου είσαι εσύ. Μη βιαστείς να φύγεις μακριά από μένα. Μη βιαστείς να μπεις της μοναξιάς στα τρένα. Την καρδιά μου διπλωμένη στη τσέπη του μπλουτσί σου θα τη βρεις. Μη βιαστείς να φύγεις μακριά από μένα. Μη βιαστείς. Το σπίτι διαστημόπλιο, ο κόσμος δίχως φρένα. Σε αυτά εδώ τα σύμπαντα δεν θέλησα κανένα. Με τα δικά σου χρώματα μου τσούρωσα τη λύπη. Προσφέρω το τρακάρισμα, αν κάνεις το κομίτι, αν κάνεις το κομίτι. Μη βιαστείς να φύγεις μακριά από μένα. Μη βιαστείς να μπεις της μοναξιάς στα τρένα. Την καρδιά μου διπλωμένη στη τσέπη του μπλουτσί σου θα τη βρεις. Μη βιαστείς να φύγεις μακριά από μένα. Μη βιαστείς. Όλοι γύρω μιλάνε με ακατάληπτα λόγια. Ούτε ξέρουν που πάνε και στο βάζουν στα πόδια. Όλοι βάζουν στόχους, μα κανείς δεν τους πιάνει. Θέλουν κάποιον δικό τους, μα κανείς δεν τους κάνει. Όλοι γύρω μας ψάχνουν τη μεγάλη ευκαιρία. Τις ζωές τους τις φτιάχνουν λες και είναι αγκαρία. Όλοι σαν να φοβούνται μη κερδούν την αλήθεια. Με τα δόντια κρατιούνται μη φωνάξουν βοήθεια. Μπερδεμένος μαζί τους κι εγώ. Ευτυχώς που σε πάντα εδώ. Κι όταν δεν ξέρω τι να κάνω, που να πάω, κλείνω τα μάτια και στα μάτια σε κοιτάω. Κι όταν δεν ξέρω τι να κάνω, που να πάω, κλείνω τα μάτια και στα μάτια σε κοιτάω. Και να αφήνω να με πάει στην τρελά αυτού του κόσμου. Είσαι αυτό που με κρατάει. Μες στην τρελά αυτού του κόσμου. Είσαι αυτό που με κρατάει. Μόνο τα μάτια σου μπορούν να σε διαλύουν. Αυτού του κόσμου το μεγάλο μυστικό. Αυτά με δένουν στη ζωή, αυτά με λύνουν. Αυτά με σπρώχνουν από το σπίτι μου να βγω. Δώσ' μου το χέρι σου στον κόσμο, δεν χωράμε. Έλα να βγάλουμε στην πλάτη μας φτερά. Να αιωρούμαστε αντί να περπατάμε. Κι από τα σύννεφα να πάμε πιο ψηλά. Κι όταν δεν ξέρω που να πάω, σύρνω τα μάτια και στα μάτια σε κοιτάω. Κι όταν δεν ξέρω τι να κάνω, που να πάω, γυρνώ τα μάτια και στα μάτια σε κοιτάω. Και τα αφήνω να με πάει στην τρελά αυτού του κόσμου. Είσαι αυτό που με κρατάει. Μες στην τρελά αυτού του κόσμου. Είσαι αυτό που με κρατάει.
Thank you, Greece, for your beautiful presentation. Next comes Italy. It's your turn.
Renewable energy in Italy. Over a third of the electricity produced in Italy comes from green sources. Hydroelectricity has always dominated, followed by solar photovoltaics, bioenergy, wind, and geothermal. Overall, Italy is the third European producer of renewables. Water, sun, wind, and heat from the earth are the main energy sources in question. Wind energy is exploited above all in the large islands of Sicily and Sardinia, as well as in the southern part of the Apennines in Puglia, Campania, and Basilicata. Finally, the Tuscany region is the center of excellence for geothermal energy, both for historical reasons and for its geological specificities.
Photovoltaic energy. Around 1/12 of the total produced in Italy, renewable and not, derives from photovoltaic plants. This impressive growth has taken place over just a few years due to the drop in a levelized cost of energy, LCOE, which fell by more than 80% over the last decade. There are different ways to exploit the sun rays these days. In addition to conventional photovoltaic panels, solar heating systems that exploit solar radiation to heat water or other fluids are also widespread. Moreover, solar is also the most commonly used energy for powering individual devices or machines, from means of transport powered by photovoltaic panels to satellites and space vehicles, as well as everyday objects or buildings constructed in remote areas that are not connected to the grid. Its uses are becoming increasingly numerous and beneficial. Photovoltaic in Molise. Molise is growing strongly in terms of number of photovoltaic systems installed in 2019, as many as 4,228. The most virtuous town is Campobasso, with almost 3,084 units that give off good power. Despite the small size of the Molise area, it ranks in the first places in Italy as regards the installed power per inhabitant, and industrial photovoltaic systems are also increasing.
Wind power. Wind power production can potentially double in a decade. Wind power in Italy is experiencing progress growth in absolute terms, despite developing at a slightly slower pace than other European countries. Forecasts predict that the total energy obtainable from Italy wind power could double compared to the current 20 terawatt-hour a year, with an increase in maximum deliverable power of 11 to 19 gigawatt. It is estimated that the capacity to harness the power of the wind will increase 50-fold between now and 2040. This will enable wind power to become, on average, the worldwide number one renewable source available to humanity. Wind power in Molise. There is the construction of the Castelmauro wind farm in Molise. The plant is being built between the municipalities of Castelmauro and Roccavivara in the province of Campobasso and consists of 7 wind turbines of 4.2 megawatt each for a total power of 29.4 megawatt. The wind farm is expected to come into operation by the end of 2021. The plant will produce around 70 gigawatt per hour each year from a renewable source, which correspond to the supply of energy for around 29,000 homes, avoiding the emission in the atmosphere of around 36,000 tons of carbon dioxide per year.
Hydropower. In the late 1800s, Italy was the world leader in the development of water systems capable of generating clean energy. The total number of hydropower facilities in Italy at the end of the 2018 was 4,331. It was also calculated that in 2019 this number increased by 64 with 74 new plants, bringing the overall total to 4,401. Every year, our planet produces 46 terawatt per hour. Hydroelectric is the first renewable sources in Italy, producing 41% of the total renewable energy needed by the country. Hydropower in Molise. An example of hydroelectric plant in Molise is that of Castropignano in Molise. In Molise, there is an electric plant that produces energy thanks to the Biferno River, in a section about 31 kilometers from the sources. This plant has minimized losses and has a production of 686 kilowatt per minute.
Geothermal. The world's first ever geothermal power plant was built in Larderello, in the province of Pisa. Ever since the first technical experiments at the beginning of the 1900s, Italy has stood out globally for its capacity for innovation in exploiting geological energy sources. Furthermore, there are various geothermal centers in Molise, for example, the gigafactory Stellantis of Termoli. In conclusion, the renewable landscape is more open than ever, and for this reason, a work in progress. One aspect, which has always been part of the history of energy production, is improving the efficiency of the plants thanks to new technologies.
Thanks for your attention. The team:
Simone Sorgente,
Giulia Mengia,
Anna Chiara Florio,
Giorgia Giancola,
Michele Variano.
Italy for this beautiful presentation. And now we are giving another short break for fun and action. Our classmate İnci Onbaşı will do another dance along with a beautiful song. A big applause, İnci. Here comes the video.
Wanna be a slave, I wanna be a master. I wanna make your heartbeat run like roller coasters. I wanna be a good boy, I wanna be a gangster. Cause you could be the beauty and I could be the monster. I love you since this morning, no, just more aesthetic. I wanna touch your body so fucking electric. I know you're scared of me, you say that I'm eccentric. I'm crying all my tears and that's fucking pathetic. I wanna make you hungry, then I wanna feed ya. I wanna paint your face like you're my Mona Lisa. I wanna be a champion, I wanna be a loser. I'll even be a clown cause I just wanna meet ya. I wanna be a sexter, I wanna be a teacher. I wanna be a singer, I wanna be a preacher. I wanna make you love me, then I wanna leave ya. Cause baby I'm your David and you're my Goliath. Because I'm the devil who's searching for redemption. And I'm a lawyer who's searching for redemption. And I'm a healer who's searching for redemption. I'm a motherfucking monster who's searching for redemption. And I'm a bad guy who's searching for redemption. And I'm a longer who's searching for redemption. And I'm a freak who's searching for redemption. I'm a motherfucking monster who's searching for redemption. like roller coasters. I wanna be a good boy, I wanna be a gangster. Cause you can be the beauty and I could be the monster. I wanna make you quiet, I wanna make you nervous. I wanna set you free, but I'm too fucking jealous. I wanna pull the strings like you're my telecaster. And if you want to use me, I could be your puppet. Cause I'm researching for redemption and I'm a lawyer, researching for redemption and I'm a healer, researching for redemption. I'm a motherfucking monster, researching for redemption.
Thanks for watching.
We thank Inci for her beautiful dance. By the way, her name Inci means pearl in English. She was shining like a real pearl while dancing. And now it is your turn, Poland.
Hi, I am Bartek. I will show you a presentation about renewable energy sources in Poland.
One of the three that we have for you. Okay?
We can start. What opportunities does Poland have to use renewable energy sources? Location of renewable energy sources in Poland is the most type of predominant renewable source is wind in West Pomerania. We can see that energy production from renewable sources is increasing year to year. Total power of renewable energy sources stationed in Poland in 2020 value as 9,979 megawatts. Most of the energy produced in Poland is generated by coal, 70%. The energy produced by renewable energy sources amounts to 18%. Sources of green energy. The most energy from renewable sources in Poland is generated by wind power plants and photovoltaic panels. Sun 13%, wind 46%. Polish Energy Group power plants locations. No, wait a minute.
Poczekaj, miał od nowej karty.
Dobra.
Do momentu.
Wait a minute, please.
Prawy.
And we can see all of Polish Energy Group renewable power plants locations.
Mostly in the north and in the west of Poland.
Building plans. Polish Energy Group will build a huge photovoltaic power plant near Bełchatów to 2024. The investment with a power of 600 megawatts. In the same location, Polish Energy Group is planning to invest in wind energy. The power potential of the plant would be approximately 100 megawatts. 70 megawatts photovoltaic power plant was built in the Greater Poland province of Brudzew. The first place in the ranking of wind farms in Poland by capacity is taken by the Potęgowo wind farm with a capacity of 290 megawatts. Consists of 81 turbines with capacities 2.5 megawatts and 2.75 megawatts. Ultimately, it will produce about 400 gigawatts hour of electricity per year. Respect Energy is building one of the largest photovoltaic power plants in Europe with a target of 350 megawatts. The investment is expected to be ready as early as next year. It will be built in Pomerania. Azoty Group is considering the construction of a power plant from renewable energy sources with a total power of approximately 300 megawatts. Plans for the future. Achieve full carbon neutrality of the country by 2050, reduce the share of coal in electricity generation to 56 to 60%, 21 to 23 share of renewable and power sources in the final energy consumption. Data from this year. At the end of August 2021, the installed power of renewable energy sources was 14.9 gigawatts. In the first half of the year, the country green energy production meet more than 50% of domestic electricity demand. That's all.
Thank you, Bartek. So we have two more presentations, so we are kindly asking you to stay patient.
So hello, we are Jan and Richard, and today we'll show you a presentation about Poland's chances of using renewable energy sources.
What are renewable energy sources? Renewable energy source means that energy is sustainable, something that can't run out or is endless like sun. Sunlight, water, air, and heat from the earth are all renewable sources that we can use to make solar, tidal, wind, and geothermal energy.
The positives of renewable energy: a fuel supply that never runs out, zero carbon emissions, cleaner air and water, a cheaper form of electricity. Renewable energy creates new jobs, higher capital costs.
Our situation in the country. According to the data from the European Environment Agency, the use of renewable energy in European countries doubled in 2005 to 2018. However, the rate of this growth has slowed in recent years. In Poland's situation is looking that coal is still dominating. Renewable energy sources are only 12%. In 2030, the situation should improve, and renewable energy is likely to be used in 21%.
Our problems of building it. One of the significant obstacles to the further development of wind energies in our country is the introduction of many restrictions in 2016. These restrictions prevent the construction of a wind farm at the distance of less than 10 times its height. So building a farm for an investor is very difficult.
The largest wind farm in Poland. The largest wind farm in Poland is located in Margonin. It is in my province. It was created in 2010.
Wind energy zones in Poland. The most beneficial areas where wind energy can be produced is along the Baltic Sea coast and Great Poland, where our city of Poznań is located. In my opinion, Poland has a good chance of using renewable energy, despite the fact that mountain areas often don't allow it we are trying to improve our results from year to year. Unfortunately, the government often doesn't allow us to develop further. The vision of Poland using only renewable energies is possible and beautiful.
Thanks for your attention. Renewable energy, I'm a big fan.
The last one, please. The guys got so interested in this topic that
Poland, are you
Going to
continue?
with the last one.
Zamknijcie się do cholery.
Hello, my name is Stash.
My name is Alex. And my name is Jacob. And today we would like to show you our presentation about energy, specifically about Poland's and Europe's conditions for use of renewable energy sources. So here we have a pie chart revealing data about share of individual energy sources in Poland. And as you can see, 1 year ago, a majority of our energy came from fossil fuels, but this state is continuously changing, and each day we increase our production of clean energy. Next, we have a chart showing the share of individual renewable energy sources in Poland. As you can see, this year 41% came from solar energy, 6% came from biomass, 2% came from biogas, 45% came from wind energy, and 6% came from hydropower. And first we're going to cover Poland's and Europe's conditions for use of solar energy. So, introduction to solar energetics. In 2020, 134 terawatt hours of solar energy were produced in the European Union, most in Germany, 49 terawatt hours, Italy, 26 terawatt hours, Spain, 15 terawatt hours, and France, 13 terawatt hours. In Poland, almost 2 terawatt hours of electricity came from solar energy in 2020. However, if we take into account the share of solar energy in the total electricity produced, Malta ranks first in the European Union with 11.3% of produced energy coming from the sun. Besides the countries of Southern Europe, Germany is in the first place with 10.7% of energy produced from solar. In 2020, Poland obtained 1.5% of energy from photovoltaic electricity sources, which is a result 7 times higher than in 2018. And here we have a map that shows the potential of producing solar energy in the different regions of Poland. And as you can see, the efficiency difference between the best and worst regions is rather small. It's 20% at most. And here we have a similar map, but covering the whole Europe. And as you can see there is a noticeable difference between Poland and Southern European countries. But that doesn't mean that our conditions for producing solar energy are bad in any way, especially if we look at Germany, which has very similar conditions as Poland and is the leading European Union country in terms of solar energy production. And here we have another chart, which I guess is self-explanatory. And now we're gonna tell you about the 3 biggest photovoltaic power plants in Poland. So, photovoltaic power plant Brudzew. Less than a month ago, a new photovoltaic power plant located in Brudzew has started its operation. The installation consists of 155,000 photovoltaic modules with a total capacity of 70 megawatt peaks, and is supposed to produce over 68 gigawatt hours each year. The new photovoltaic farm is the largest investment of its kind, and further expansion by 250 megawatts peak has already been announced. Such large investment is intended to support the production of green hydrogen using polymer electrolyte membrane technology. And now we're going to show you guys a short video about this PM technology.
And this is obviously the power plant in Bruzza.
Hydrogen is produced by electrolysis by applying direct current through two electrodes in water. The required electricity to start this electrolysis process is produced by renewable power sources such as solar or wind energy. The water molecule is split, producing oxygen at the anode or positive electrode and hydrogen at the cathode or negative electrode. In this process, a metal such as platinum or iridium is used as a catalyst. The term used for these metal catalysts is platinum group metals or PGM-based electrocatalysts. ISA uses an advanced PEM electrolysis process where an ion conductive membrane is placed between two electrodes. PEM technology eliminates the use of corrosive electrolytes and also allows oxygen and hydrogen to be separated in a safe and efficient way. When produced, hydrogen needs to be stored. Porous materials such as metal organic and carbon nanostructures and their composites are being developed by HISA infrastructure for fuel cell applications. Other projects at CSIR in Pretoria also include the development of hydrogen storage media based on high-pressure composite cylinders and chemical carriers for fuel cell vehicle applications.
Okay, and the power plant Choszczno, it's the second biggest photovoltaic power plant in Poland, and it has a capacity of 6 megawatts. The construction started in February 2020, and commissioning took place in March 2021. The annual electricity production of the installation is around 6 megawatt hours, which covers the electricity demand of 2,500 households. The power plant will be operational until 2045. Okay, and this is how this power plant looks. Photovoltaic power plant Jaworzno. The photovoltaic farm in Jaworzno has a capacity of 5 megawatts. The construction was completed in December 2020. The power plant consists of over 12,000 solar panels. This is the first farm that was created as a part of photovoltaic installation construction program in the post-industrial areas belonging to the Tauron Group. And now my friend Stanisław will tell you about Poland's and Europe's conditions for use of hydropower.
Poland's and Europe's condition for use of hydropower. In Poland, hydropower reserves account for only 14 terawatt-hours per year. 45% comes from the Vistula River, 33% from the basins of the Vistula and Oda, 3% from the Oda, and 2% from the Pomeranian rivers. Only 12% of these available resources are used. Professional hydropower plants in Poland have a capacity of 2,042 megawatts. There are 1,366 megawatts of pumped storage power plants, according to the national power system. This makes up 7% of installed capacity. Technical potential of hydropower plants in Poland. The use of technical hydropower potential in selected Europe countries in 2016. Hydropower plant Żarnowiec. It's the largest hydropower plant in Poland. In terms of technology, the facility is part of pumped storage power plants and has a capacity of 716 megawatts. Its construction took 10 years. The building was put into operation in 1983. Hydropower plant Porąbka-Żar. It is the second largest hydropower plant in Poland, and it's also a type of pumped storage power plant. It generates a capacity of 500 megawatts. The building can be visited. The power plant was launched in 1979. Hydropower plant Solina. It is actually a complex of two power plants, Solina and Myczkowce, which together achieve a capacity of 200 megawatts. The plan to build a similar facility was drafted as early as in 1920, but due to a lack of funds, the construction was interrupted in 1925. Finally, construction work resumed in 1956. Myczkowce was put into service in 1961 and Solina in 1968. At the beginning of the 21st century, the facility underwent modernization, thanks to which its capacity has increased from 136 to 200 megawatts.
And now I will tell you about Poland and Europe's conditions for use of wind energy. Wind energetics in Poland is developing rapidly. In 2015, it became the largest branch of electricity based on renewable energy sources. There are also plans to expand these existing farms, build new land farms, and build the first offshore farms. According to the data of the Energy Regulatory Office, at the end of 2020, there were 1,239 wind farms operating in the country, including 1,111 with a capacity below 10 megawatts and 128 with a capacity greater than or equal to 10 megawatts. Currently, Poland ranks 7th in the EU and 16th in the world in terms of the total capacity of all wind farms and 16th place on par with Finland and France in terms of the share of wind energy in total energy production. And here we have a map, and this map is showing the wind turbines operating time at full load during the year. The faster the wind blows in a given location for a long period of time, the more energy the wind farms can produce there. It should be remembered, however, the wind speed is not only the parameter, because in many places the construction of wind farm would be so expensive that it would miss the point. As you can see, the Scandinavian countries, Great Britain, Ireland, and Iceland have the best conditions for creating wind farms in Europe. And here we have a map showing average wind blow speed in Poland. As can you see, in the north and in the south, the wind blows the fastest, and in the north, it's more cost efficient to build and maintain the turbines to produce energy. And here we have a chart showing energy produced by wind power plants in years 2009 and 2019. As you can see, it was growing from 2009 to 2017, and then we have a little regress, but we are back on the great way. And here is the chart showing contribution of energy produced by wind farms in relation to the total energy production. In really similar to the previous one, because the total energy produced in Poland isn't changing really much, so it must be same, yes. And here we have the map which shows share of wind power in total electricity demand in Europe in 2017. And as can you see, Denmark is really high developed in this aspect, and Germany, Ireland, and Portugal isn't far behind after Denmark, but other countries, as Poland, as can you see, is the light green area, which isn't. Sorry, I just wanted to say that the country can really fast level up from the sphere to sphere in a class to class, because it's really country can develop really fast in this aspect.
We're just not using our full potential.
Yes, we can really fast develop in this aspect. Sorry, guys. And here is the chart of capacity of energy produced by wind farms in 2019 in Europe. As can you see, Germany and Spain are the total leaders in this. Poland is 7th, and the Denmark is behind us. So that makes we are producing more energy than them.
Congratulations to Portugal and Italy as well.
Yes, of course. And now I will present you 3 biggest power plants in Poland, and the first is Potęgowo. It was put into operation in December 2020. It is located in the West Pomeranian province at the minimum distance of 9 kilometers from the shoreline of the Baltic Sea. The total investment capacity is 220 megawatts. In total, 68 turbines with a capacity of 2.75 megawatts and height of 110 meters, and 13 turbines with a capacity of 2.5 megawatts and height of 98 meters will be built. The cost of the investment was 1.25 billion Polish zlotys, and the annual energy produced by it is approximately 646,800 megawatts hours. And here is how it looks. Rather turbines, nothing special. And the second most powerful wind farm in Poland is called Margonin. It started producing energy in 2009, but hasn't yet reached its full potential. So far, it consists of 60 wind turbines with a total capacity of 120 megawatts, but a gradual expansion by twice as many wind turbines is planned, which will increase the power up to 240 megawatts. This means that its annual energy production is about 278,000 megawatt hours, and ultimately it is to be twice as much. The windmills are grouped in 2 areas, each of them covering an area of 50 square kilometers. The farm is managed by EDP Renewables Polska. And how it looks in life. And the second is power plant Banie, which is in Poland. What is Polish?
I don't know.
So it is.
So sorry guys, we forgot to translate this one.
Okay, that was my part. But it is in West Pomerania. It was created in 2016, and it has 53 turbines with a total capacity of 106 megawatts. And it's still developed and plans to be developed to a level of 190 megawatts. That means it would be producing energy of total level 596,000 megawatt hours. And this beautiful sun is only exceeding the look of these beautiful turbines. Yes? Yes. And now I will tell you about Poland's and Europe's condition for use biogas and biomass. Biomass and biogas are the most used renewable energy sources in Europe with a share of 58%. It's possible due to the fact that every country has the conditions for creating biomass. Biomass is simply plants used to create pellet and biogas. Since these plants have to be burned anyway, then don't have to be of good quality. All they need is a high calorific value. This means that they can be grown on less fertile lands because we are not interested in a large scale, but just any production, and the amount of used terrain will give us a large harvest. In addition, some of the grown plants can be used to fertilize the poor soil, which will increase the yields over time. What is the world's largest potential source of biomass energy? Wood is still the largest biomass energy resource today. Other sources include food crops, grassy wood and woody plants. Residues from agriculture or forestry and oil-rich algae are the most, and the organic component of municipal and industrial waste. And here's the chart showing energy produced from biomass in Poland in the years 2009 and 2019. As can you see, we were growing pretty rapidly in this aspect, but we had a little slowdown, but we are back on the track and trying to develop faster than even before. And here is the chart of share of energy produced from biomass in Poland in relation to the total energy production. And it's the same because the total energy production isn't changing that much. And the third chart shows us the energy produced from biogas in Poland in 2009 and 2019. As can you see, this number isn't that big as in biomass, but something is better than nothing, yes? And next chart. And here is the chart of share of energy produced from biogas in Poland in relation to the total energy production. As can you see, this number isn't really good, isn't really high, but I told that something is important. And here is the map of potential of biomass in Poland. As you can see in the center of our country, we can produce most of them, but we have our factories in the south because in the center of our country we are producing the food that we have to eat and just export. So these are not wastelands, but this terrain are used for growing normal plants for people to eat. And here is the map showing the share of biogas plants. We are only interested in this red chart, which is small amounts, but always something, yes? And that's it.
That's it.
Thanks for attention.
Play the music.
Thanks, guys.
Wywolił głośnik. Dobra.
Oh, yes. We said it yesterday, we're waiting for you here in Poland, hopefully in April. So thank you, gentlemen, so much for your hard work. Well done.
Thank you, Poland, for this informative presentation. Last comes Portugal. It's your turn.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. We are the Clara Citizen School, and we brought a video for you to watch today. We hope you enjoy. About solar energy, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Então agora é aqui, né? Não.
Thank you, Portugal, for your beautiful presentation. Dear teachers and friends, normally today's program has ended. This 3 days organization was held by the Turkish school, as you know. I hope all of you had a great time. And now I really would like to know all my friends' feelings, comments from each country. How do you feel now? How did these 3 days pass from your point of view? Feel free to say anything you like, please. We start with Turkey. Miray Aydın, can you start?
Hello. I think it all went very well from beginning to end. I hope you agree with me. Thanks to you all for everything.
Thank you, Miray. Nilsustan.
First of all, hello again to everyone. It was a great project as usual. It's an honor to meet you. I'm very happy to take part in this project. The excitement of the first day and the sadness of the last day. Every day has been nice. Nice to meet you and hope to meet you again. Thanks on behalf of the Turkish team. Take good care of yourselves. See you later.
Thank you, Nilsu, for your comments. Ayşe Uz.
Okay. Hi, I am Ayşe from Turkey and I am 16 years old. Hello to all of you. First of all, I did not understand how these 3 full and beautiful days passed. It was a very nice and enjoyable. Hey, for me, frankly, I would like to experience more such experiences because I'm very happy. Thanks to everyone who gave us this experience. Take care of yourselves. See you soon. Bye.
Thank you, Ayşe. Beyza Erol.
Hi everyone, I am Beyza. I'm from Turkey. I'm 16 years old. I learned new information thanks to this event. It was very fun and exciting. I learned about your cultures. I was very interested in your touristic places and I like it very much. I hope to make touristic visit one day. Hope to see you again. Goodbye.
Thank you, Beyza. Caner Şengüler.
Firstly, thank you all of the participants for attending the event. It was a good event. It was very exciting to be with you guys. We've seen the similarities between our countries. It's pretty surprising to see such thing. Like the clothes in our folk dances are resembles each other and the songs too. Plus, as a citizen of Akhisar, it was cool to see what projects the municipality is doing about pollution, recycling, and recyclable energy too.
Thank you, Caner. Greek friends, what do you think?
It was really nice and interesting to see what the future will be in all these countries regarding renewable energy, and so interesting to realize how important and beneficial this is for the environment. Moreover, I was really impressed by each and every country's dances. We hope to have the chance to meet in person. That's
Yeah. Anybody else from Greece?
Okay.
I guess not.
Yes, Maria.
Okay.
Okay, these 3 days were amazing. We had a great time together. We learned a lot of interesting and entertaining things. We enjoyed each of your projects and traditional dances, and we really wish we would be able to meet all of you in person next time. Thank you for your invitation in participating in this program. We wish you all the best and have a good day. Bye.
Thank you for your comment. Italian friend, it's your
This
turn.
experience was amazing. Hope we will see you by person.
Thank you. Friends?
Dear Turkish friend, thank you for involving us in this wonderful event. We enjoyed your culture, your dance, and your art. We had the opportunity to meet so many students from Greece, Portugal, Poland, and Turkey, of course.
We have created a WhatsApp group to keep in touch with all of you. We were glad to see that all the countries have tracked the main topic of our project, renewable energies, in particular solar power, in an interesting way.
Solar cooking was really amazing. We also appreciated your folk dances, and we realized that our dances are really similar as they have much in common.
We have also appreciated that you used a song by an Italian band called Maneskin for your dance show. We hope to meet all of you soon face to face to spend a great time together. Thank you again by the Italian team of students and teachers.
Anybody else from Italy?
No.
Okay, now Polish friends.
So, hey guys, we just wanted to thank you for this virtual mobility. Really enjoyed our time here, and we are glad that we had a chance to learn something interesting.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I think the most interesting part was the first day when we talked about stereotypes about different nations. It was really interesting to know what you think about stereotypes about your nations. Thank you.
And I really enjoyed today's topic of renewable energy, and it was really, for me, interesting to know what share of your country is the wind power and the sun energy and etc. Oh, yes.
And to see so many similarities actually between
Yes.
all the nations.
Exactly.
Bartek?
No.
Something more?
No. Thank you guys, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
See ya. Thank you so much. Hopefully we will be able to meet.
We would like for your comments. Portuguese friend. Portuguese friends, do you have comments?
Hello again. So we would just like to say thank you for having us today. It was a very nice, there were some very nice presentations, and we got to learn about the importance of not only solar, but reusable energy in general. And we'd like to say thank you for that, and hope we meet some other day in person. And yeah, see you guys. Bye-bye.
We would like to thank you our modern dance. Giorgia, Francesca, and Sofia are three students from our school, Bertini, who have been practicing modern dance in the same dance school here in Campobasso for many years. They are continuously involved both in national and international dance competitions with very good results. The dance you are going to see is inspired by the song entitled Shining in the Air, composed by Gioele Di Tommaso, an artist born in Campobasso in 1999. He has been trying to mix music and dance in his performances, as well as presenting a new kind of music that is deeply rooted in his land culture, that is also ours.
Joelle likes talking about natural elements such as air, water, wind, sun, and earth because they give us strength and freedom. Love is perfect integrated in this mixture of natural elements. Sometimes passion can be as strong as a hurricane, he says, but it is not dangerous and not powerful enough to penetrate the true lover. In fact, the two remain grasped to one another and shine in the air. Enjoy it.
Thank you guys for your comments and
una regione in Florence, il suo primo volo transatlantico con i piedi dell'Iran sulla schiena, lasciano solo cominciare a uscire, se quasi che sarà come il vento respiro di mondo che ci permissione, che ci fa lontani, volta tornare al punto di partenza, la tasca, le tasche, qui soggiorno sull'agosto, con un po' di grasso, l'equilibrio del tempo, lo spazio, e ciò che c'è crescendo, per ciò che contiene, c'è chi non conviene, se conviene vederci questa sera, che l'aria ci spacca la faccia e danza, con i suoni colfiere del barriere del cielo. Già lo sanno che mai c'è stata una sapienza, i suoni ricordi di un momento, un frase soltanto perfetto, mi ricordo di un tutto tanto perfetto, che non so che mi ricordo di un momento, che ci arrampicavamo sul tetto, di volare nel suo piacere ci spinge il vento, che crepano il petto, che crepano il petto, che crepano il petto.
You are amazing. Thank you, Italy, for this beautiful dance show. And now, our teacher, Necip Özsu, wants to say something, all of you.
Hello, dear friends and students. People say that beautiful days pass very fast, and these 3 days did so. Every morning we got up, we felt very excited and happy to see you, to share something we did for you. But as I said, these days pass very quickly. Every event has an end as well as a beginning. But later, when we look back at the past, we will remember these 3 days as a good memory with a big smile on our face. I want to thank you to all my friends, all my students for their contribution, for their attendance, and for everything. I want to say bye to everyone and hope to see you again soon somewhere else. Bye.
Okay, now, dear teacher Zacharias from Greece, do you want to say something?
Okay, hello everyone. It was a very nice experience. All this was a life experience. These 3 days, it was wonderful. Very nice work from everyone, from all the schools. A very nice organization from our Turkish friends. And it was very nice again to see all of you from distance. And I hope next year we will be able to see everyone from close. Okay. So see you again, and we'll meet again at the beginning of next year in our mobility. Okay.
Thank you.
Goodbye, goodbye for
See you soon, everyone.
Okay, thank you. Dear teacher Kasia from Poland.
Thank you so much. Yeah, as I've written on our teachers WhatsApp group, it was a wonderful meeting. Meeting. Yeah, I appreciate that the students and the teachers that we all are making Europe one big family, and I had this impression throughout the whole meeting. We are building the bridges stronger and longer, so we need to get united. Thank you for these wonderful 3 days. We are looking forward to our mobility in Greece in January, and that's the 3rd time I'm repeating it. I hope to see you all in Poland in April. Let's do everything to meet. Our students are so excited about it. So we appreciate everybody's efforts and contribution. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. You are great.
Thank you. Dear teacher Isabel from Portugal.
Okay, that's good. Thank you for everything. Okay. Okay, that's okay. Hello. Hello. Thank you very much for these 3 incredible days, and it's all for us.
I hope see you soon.
It was very nice. Thank you. Bye bye.
Dear coordinator teacher Maria from Italy.
Or teacher Emmanuel.
Teacher Emmanuel.
We can't hear you. We can't. Ora κλείστε το. Μικροφωνίασε. Όφα, περίμενε.
Şimdi hocam.
Okay, we can't hear Italy.
Tamam kapat. Okay. Bitiriyoruz. Bakın konuşsun kadınlar artık boş boş. Mikrofonu açık mı? Artık.
Kapat.
Okay.
Bitirelim.
Az bitir. Tamam. Bitir.
Program is over.
The program is over. Thank you everyone.
Gel abi. Bitirelim. Bitirelim.
Siz bir şey yapın. El sallayın.
Sen çevir abi.
Tamam.
Tamam.
Yok.
Çevir.
Sen de el salla.
Efe sen de Hamdi yap.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye, my friend. Bye, everyone. It was nice seeing you. See you next year. See you in 1 year.
Okay.